I think the favorite part for me is getting an opportunity to walk into those schools and see kids light up. And it's not because I'm a football player. I mean, that was the first time. First time I go into the school, it's like, oh, Justin's a football player. Now it's like, what books did you bring us, or what programs, what new stuff will we get, stuff like that. And using this platform in New York to promote a change in the culture that education is not cool. I think that's the biggest thing. Because these kids they're realizing that with a great education they can do wonders, and they're going for it. And I think that's the biggest reward for me.
Kudos to you for such great work.
Thank you.
My second question, because we're here for Men's Fitness as well.
Okay.
They want to hear about your fashion, your style tonight, and also if you can share any type of nutrition tips for the children and their families.
Well, fashion-wise, I'm wearing Jared M, my designer. So linen, just try to stay a little cool tonight. I had to incorporate a little Giants blue in here, but not enough, just a hint. And I think if I was telling any kids anything, I think it's just a simple thing of eat your greens. I didn't grow up eating my greens. And
but you did okay.
I did okay because all of my family is big anyway. That's the reason why I got the height. But I've seen a huge difference in my energy level, and just being able to go all day now because of the stuff that you put in your body. I always tell kids if you had a Ferrari, you wouldn't put cheap gas in it. So you got to treat your body like a high performance sports car. You're always going to put 93 in it. So that's your body's the same thing. Put great food in it, and it'll pay you back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Always good.
Why is children's education important?
Well, that's our future. When you talk about the future, that's you got to give back. And Justin's doing the right thing. He's a good friend of mine, but also he's a great person. And so for him to have this opportunity to get guys out to raise money for a great cause, we want to be a part of that.
Absolutely. My last question, because I know you're busy and you want to get inside and kick some
butt. And it's hot.
And it's hot. Men's Fitness we're here for.
Yes.
And can you share a tip for families, for children, nutrition, exercising?
Well, I think it's you got to start eating right. Having breakfast is a big part of the day. You want to start, with a bowl of oatmeal or a nice bowl of Raisin Bran, and so that if you're going to school, that you have the right energy and the right stuff in your body, and you want to get outside and play. I know the video games are tempting, but you want to get outside and play and get the right exercise, because that's what as a kid growing up, that's what we did.
Why is this night so important?
For what it represents, rush for literacy, putting books in schools and inner city kids' hands. I appreciate what Justin and his charity is doing, so that's why I'm here.
And we're also here for Men's Fitness, so you want to give some nutritional tips or exercise tips for you?
Don't eat after 7 o'clock and eat breakfast.
Do you eat after 7 o'clock?
I do. I do. I don't follow my own tips.
Clearly, you are the epitome of fashion this evening. Can you tell us who you're wearing? Can you do a little spin? Can you tell you look great? Love the shoes. You come on.
This is a custom jacket, and then the pants are Calvin Klein.
Calvin Klein
t-shirt, red bottoms.
Red bottoms.
Gucci belt.
Gucci.
Polo draws. I can go all the way down the list.
Okay. And can you share for Men's Fitness maybe a tip for the summer for families in order to working out together, eating healthy? Anything you could share? How you keep yourself in shape and you could pass along?
Working out is one of my hobbies, so the heat is picking up. So the main thing is to stay hydrated and stay active. So you do those two things, you'll be all right.
All right. Thank you. Have fun tonight.
I'm very excited. I love being back home. I'm born and raised in New York City, so I love getting back here. And Justin is just very passionate. When you talk to him, spend any time with him at all, he really believes in what he does here with Rush. And I studied elementary education in college. I'm all about the children. So I've got 6. I have 6 children myself, and so we're always talking about. He's got the 3-year-old. I've got a 3-year-old. We were just talking this morning. We both have 3-year-old like little monsters right now. So we're both trying to figure out what we got to do to get a handle on the fact that they've gained our energetic characteristics. So It's a lot of fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you share for men's fitness a nutritional tip for families?
A nutritional tip. Start with bees, bake, broil, boil, barbecue even, just eating healthy, not eating late at night. Just do not eat late at night because it's just going to sit there. But try to enjoy what you eat and find a balance. I definitely I like to eat whatever I want, but I do it in moderation. I think that's the key, because if you don't do it at all, you're just going to feel, if I don't eat something good, I end up feeling hungry and empty. I don't, so I just try to have a little bit of, that was good, okay, now I can go on to something else. But that's it, and have a good time and get active. I mean, pool table, you're just walking, you're always on your feet. So I think a lot of us end up sitting behind that computer and get out from behind that computer and go out and get active, do stuff.
Thank you and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Why is it important for you to be here tonight?
Obviously, it's for a great cause and for a good friend of mine and teammate. And anytime a teammate has an event, we all kind of rally around him. And it's obviously for a great cause. So I think that's why you get such a good turnout.
Second question from Men's Fitness. Can you share with fans of yours out there, families, the best nutrition tips, exercise tips?
Just when you get into a routine, kind of be strict with it. I eat very healthy. Not much red meat in my diet. And I owe that to my wife. She makes me eat clean and just exercise regularly.
Thank you so much. Tell me why you're here tonight.
Support Justin Tuck. All the things that he's doing. I mean, he's been one of the biggest supporter of philanthropy and literacy in New York City, and he does a fantastic job.
And I know you do a lot of philanthropic work. Anything you care to share with us?
My main focus is Bowtie Cause. We help nonprofit organizations raise funds. It's all nonprofits need to raise awareness as well as capital, and by illustrating a bow tie, we help you do that.
Fantastic. We're also here for Men's Fitness, and they would love to know your beauty secrets on
My
how
beauty
you stay in shape.
Beauty secret? Oh man. Usually I'm on airplanes, so it has to do with walking up and down the aisles.
Great. Well, thank you.
All right, thank you.
He's the quintessential Subway famous fan, and obviously to help him in his cause and to promote literacy like this, and really is awesome. And to me, it's even more fun because I'm not much of a golfer, but I love to shoot pool. So to get a chance to play on the tables in here is fantastic, and you never know who you're going to see, who you're going to play against, and hopefully I'll do better than last year. I got my butt kicked last year, but
I was here last
hopefully
year and I did see that.
I lost in the first game, but hopefully we'll do a little bit. Hopefully we'll do a little bit better this year. So.
Okay, my other last question. Men's Fitness. Can
Yes.
you tell us about your great journey of losing all the weight?
Well, I lost 245 pounds. That was 15 years ago, eating Subway sandwiches and walking every day. And, anybody who fights the battle knows that one thing to lose weight is something to keep the weight off. And it's still a battle for me every day. I still have to exercise on a pretty regular basis. Actually, 2 years ago, I ran the ING New York City Marathon here in New York. So for somebody who had never run more than a mile in my life before that, to train really hard and show people it can be done. I was slow, but I finished, and I ran the whole thing. To me, that was a pretty big deal, and hopefully, I don't know if I'll ever do another one again, but it was awesome to do that. And these days, just getting to the gym a few days a week, I do a mixture of cardiovascular work, do a little bit of weight training, really mix it up a little bit. I have a trainer that I work with, and I'm back home in Indianapolis, and for me, that seems to do the trick so far. And of course, watching what I eat, making sure I have a moderate diet, and still eat quite a bit of Subway, but just one day at a time.
You have been an inspiration for so many. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Nice to talk to you.
Can you tell us why tonight is important for you to be here?
Well, just to hear support Justin, and he's just an incredible individual that has a heart for the city, a heart for the community. His love for people, and what he does to give others a leg up, so to speak. And you look at his great accomplishments on the field, but I think his greatest accomplishment is what he does off the field.
Absolutely. And just one other quick question, because I know you want to get in there and start kicking some butt, and it's hot. How do you think we feel?
Yeah.
Men's Fitness, we're here for. So can you share a nutritional tip or an exercise tip with your fans?
Well, from an exercise standpoint, I try to do elliptical at least about 30 minutes a day and try to lift weights at least about 30 to 40 minutes to stay in shape. And I try to stay away from fried food as much as possible, try to eat a lot of baked foods and eat a lot of green vegetables.
Thank you so much. Or other causes that are close to your heart?
Something I always worked with is athletes, helping athletes back in my high school when I was in high school. It was something where they bring out kids and like we play sports. There was a kick pass one night. I mean, just basically things with it's all different sports, helping kids with certain handicaps do all those types of things. That's something I know I'm going to get involved in. And just being new to the NFL, I kind of want to learn from these guys and kind of how they do it. And that's why I want to come out to all these things and meet everybody, so I can help make sure whatever I do, I do it to the fullest and I make sure I do it right. And that's something I'm always big on. So before I really go down a path, I want to make sure I kind of see how the veterans like Justin Tuck do it.
And Steve Weatherford, who's also very philanthropic, so he's a great one as well.
Okay, definitely.
My second question is from Men's Fitness, and we would love for you to share any type of nutritional tip or exercise tip with families, little guys, little girls.
Just stay active. That's the biggest thing. I know coming into Giants, you basically want to eat everything that has a green sticker next to it. That's the biggest health tip I can give you. And it's going through this whole process, and trying to stay away from those fried foods, those things that are bad for you. Everyone knows what's good for you and what's bad for you. So really, if you can try to, maintain a somewhat healthy diet, you can have a couple of those days where you eat you can eat bad a couple of days, but as long as you stay active, that's the biggest thing. I mean, instead of playing video games, go outside and play with your friends. Do the real thing. Don't play Madden. Go outside and play real football. So that's probably the biggest thing. Just for little kids, go outside and just play. That's something I always did growing up, and it worked out well for me.
Great. Thank you, and congratulations. Good luck with the season.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, have a good night.